you want to drive, you have to go Route 30 and then turn right on Ambassador Lane, and then you can come down here by
Okay.
This video feels like something straight out of a horror movie.
Jesus Christ.
In Trutnov, Czech Republic, experts performed a strength test. A train hit a passenger car at a low speed. But the car still got pretty damaged.
Не лезь, не лезь.
A crossing in Kazakhstan gave drivers a nasty surprise. Almost no one noticed that the cars had detached from the locomotive and were rolling back the other way, except for the cameraman. Next time you're feeling cramped on public transportation during rush hour, spare a thought for the people in Bangladesh. They might just chuckle at your complaints, because sometimes they have to travel like this. A short circuit at an Indian railway station sparked an impromptu fireworks show, drawing a crowd of spectators. Some drivers should wait for self-driving cars to become more commonplace. I'm not even sure who will suffer more in a collision, a massive train or a 50-ton tank. A tractor driver in Poland didn't want to waste his time waiting for a train to pass, and barely avoided a collision. These other drivers weren't so clever either. They crossed in front of a high-speed train. Hopefully, they'll pay more attention to signals now. After a heavy rain, a train ride to Mumbai turned into a long voyage. To get behind the wheel of Azerbaijan, you've got to be really tough. Over in the Czech Republic, they've got a unique way of cleaning up after a train wreck. Firefighters bring in a tank to clear out the mess. Rushing isn't worth it if you end up seeing your car in a video like this. The Goidik Viaduct in Myanmar has been around since 1900 and is still going strong. This amazing engineering marvel stretches nearly 700 meters. This locomotive spent just one night in the cold, but the harsh weather turned it into a giant ice sculpture. Luckily, it's built like a tank on rails, so neither the train nor its passengers are bothered by the chill. A real fortress. I don't think they're Bluetooth compatible. In Japan, they know a thing or two about speed. Pro tip: don't park your car near railroad tracks. Learn from other people's mistakes.
Vai tombar! Olha lá! Tombou tudo, mano! Tombou foi tudo, mano! Que pariu, mano!
We have plenty of questions, but I doubt these guys have time to answer them. Check out this footage of a train derailing for unknown reasons in Missouri. Sometimes, even tiny earthquakes, called microisms, can cause disasters. Luckily, the crew was safe. So, this is a staged collision between a truck and a train. From above, it might not seem too bad, but get up close and the danger becomes crystal clear. The train barely budged, but the multi-ton dump truck wasn't so lucky. Did you know they do crash tests for trains too? This is a street in Hanoi, Vietnam. Not everyone would want to live here, since the windows face the railroad. But don't worry, trains only pass by twice a day. These trains stick to their schedules, no matter what. Even floods can't throw them off. some footage from Canada. A trestle bridge caught fire, but it was no longer in use, so it didn't affect train traffic. Want to see what starting up a diesel locomotive looks like? Here you go. Check out this unusual monorail in Chongqing, China. It actually goes right through an apartment building. Here's the view from inside. Ever wondered what it's like right under a passing train? That distinct click-clack sound happens when the train rolls over the rail joints. China went all out and did a crash test with high-speed trains. It must cost a fortune to set up disasters like that. Train passengers decided to share their joy. But it quickly turned into a fright. The back of one train derailed and bumped into another. Luckily, it was just a scare.
It derailed.
Looks like this streetcar could make up its mind. Due to a signaling error, the front wheels wanted to go forward, while the rear wheels had other plans.
The August 5th derailment sent those
In Pittsburgh, a container train derailed, sending 7 cars off the tracks.
The worst train accident within city limits in decades.
Fortunately, the only casualties were some spilled mouthwash and dog food.
As cleanup crews began the dawn.
After that derailment yesterday, now 7 Norfolk Southern Railroad cars went off the tracks at least.
Like a bunch of thunder, you just heard all the rubble. So as soon as we got up here, you could see.
On camera, a train
Back in 2022, traffic on a highway near the town of Shiner, Texas, came to a complete halt. The culprit turned out to be a derailed train loaded with coal.
When did it happen?
About an hour, 20 minutes ago.
Despite the slow speed, some of the cars were crushed like soda cans.
Jeez Louise.
This locomotive is so cool, it doesn't even need rails to run. These old cars got a new life in artificial reefs. They'll be homes for corals and sponges, and create spots for fish. Plus, they'll make a beautiful diving area. It's almost unbelievable that the heaps of metal scattered around this Missouri neighborhood were once a signal train. From up above, the 25 derailed cars look like a kid's toy strewn about. Norway knows a thing or two about snow, and they've got some serious methods for dealing with it. Check out how far this locomotive can toss snow off the tracks. To keep railroads safe, experts are always testing things out. Here, they're doing brake tests to figure out how long it really takes for uncoupled cars to stop. This gadget is a derailleur. It keeps parked railroad cars from accidentally rolling onto the main tracks. China China still uses steam locomotives in its coal mines, and they're quite the sight. Not only do they puff thick smoke, but they also shoot out sparks. The air there is full of coal dust, which gets sucked into the locomotive, heated up, and then blown out with the smoke and steam. It might look scary, but this is normal for diesel locomotives. They're just burning off the extra fuel that's collected while the engine was idling. In case you wanted to know how old cars are recycled.
Остальное вручную. Да.